Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to take a look at the TonsenArtToys 06A Unbound Wrath Vengeance by TonsenArtToys, and this is a figure of Trunks, and I believe it's from the BoJack movie, if I'm not mistaken, maybe. Anyways, and we have a picture of Trunks on the front holding a flower, and baby Trunks is in this box. So let's go ahead and take a real quick look at this figure. I'm excited to see it because I wanted a baby Trunks for my Boma to hold. So here, let's take a look at the figure. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 head sculpts, one headset sculpt with a head sculpt on it for Super Saiyan, and you got the powered down head with a head sculpt on it. So that's a total of 7 head sculpts. And we have baby Trunks down here. You have one of him laughing, smiling, and then you have one of him crying. You have you have a pair of interchangeable arms for him, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different hand sets for him for the figure itself, and you got 2 straps and his sword. Now, just upon looking at this, I think one of the straps is used for when he has his torn jacket on, I believe, but we'll take a look at that real quick. So let's go ahead and open this up. Let's take a look at the figure. Okay, so the figure itself is wow. This figure is very bulky and it feels very sturdy. It's got a full matte finish around, from hair all the way down to the pants and on. I don't see any gloss paint on this figure, so it's fully matted, especially on the jacket. It's like a matte blue. His tank top is a matte black, pants are matte black. It's like a off black, actually. It's like a almost like a medium matte. This is like a dark matte on the tank top itself. The boots are matted as well. Bottom of the figure, here's the feet. Everything's matte paint all around. So let's go ahead and get into articulation real quick. So let's put them up to a T, and very stiff T pose right there. I don't hear any squeaks or squeals, so let's check. That's in the chest, sorry about that. Very little on the left shoulder. Right shoulder is pretty smooth. Let's go ahead and check inward, see how far he can go inward. I think that's about it. Yeah, with the butterfly joint itself, it does have butterfly joints, and the butterfly joints actually are, wow, that's very squeaky. I'm gonna have to put some oil in there, lube that up, and make sure it loosens up a little bit, because that's kind of scary tight right there. And let's see, let's fold his arms in. The elbows are kind of stiff as well. Elbow joints, yeah, but they're not squeaking at all, so that's good. Rotation at the wrists, rotation at the biceps. No squeaks, squeaking and squealing on that side. This one is not squeaking and squealing at all, so okay, there's some squeaks in there on the right. Let's do an ab crunch. Let's arch it back. Oh, there goes his head, and I forgot to do the head articulation. So the head articulation is very limited. If there was a hinge on the back of the hair that would give it a little bit more range going up, that would be nice. But let's see that arch back, and that's what you can get for a flying pose. Right to left is limited. I'm guessing if you take that jacket off, torn jacket, it'd probably be a little bit more better. Let's see the rotation at the waist. Squeaky tight, but I'm not worried about it. Let's see the leg articulation going up. Knee bend is tight. both knees. Let's try both knees. Let's see if we can do a somersault. Yeah. Oh, that's close together right there for those feet. That's pretty good. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. All the way to the back. All the way to the back. Let's see. There we go. Let's check that out. Now you can do a somersault. Sorry about that. And let's see what else we got here. Now let's go to the ankles. Ankle articulation is... Let's see, there's no boot articulation. There's none. Got a toe bend. We can go up and down on the toes or on the feet. And toe bend stiff. Toe bends. You gotta break them in, I guess. So there we go. There we go with that. And let's take a look at all the accessories this Trunks comes with up close. And actually, let me swap the head. Or let's swap the faceplates real quick on this head sculpt. This head sculpt is very well detailed. TonsenArt is known for their detailing and their figures, so that is very much appreciated. Okay, let's see. Let me get this off. See how difficult this is to get off. I have not messed with this figure at all. I've just opened it and taken it out of the box and inspected everything to make sure everything was complete on this figure. So let me see. Yeah, it's very tight on there. Right. So there it is. Got 2 ports up there for the bangs of the hair. And let's see if I can get this off. Okay, there we go. And then you got that a single port right there at the bottom with right there for the faceplate itself. So let's see what other faceplates we have. We have a yelling face. Let's put that on and let's check how it looks on the figure. Or yes, the figure itself. Let me pop the head back on. That looks pretty good. I like how he has that strand of hair that goes down his face. That's pretty well detailed. Everything looks nice. The hair is very nice. It's very matte finish. I don't see any defects in the hair that I'm aware of. I do maybe see like a little bit right there, little splotch of paint that from the factory. So I think that's it. Let me get this off. Let's get this faceplate off. These faceplates on this figure are very secured. That's a good sign. No loose faceplates on this. And here we go with the teeth gritted face. Let's see if you can see that. Very well detailed. This is very well done. I give a lot of praise to TonsenArt for what they do with their even though they're a third party, they do well at detailing their figures. Hopefully they can down the line maybe do some other type of figure line, maybe something their own, some custom figure line of their own that they have. They could probably do their own figures other than Dragon Ball Z. So here's a look at the smiling face, and actually I want to take a look at that hand with the flower, which is on the right, and that's very tight in there. Let's see if I'm gonna have to heat this up or not. Please no. I think I didn't have to. Okay, probably not. Okay, I had it secured in there. Now, forgive me if I forgot who Trunks or why, what the reference is for this happening, but this looks very well. This looks very good, and gives a male character its, I guess, his softer side. But I don't know the reference behind him holding the flower, so if you do in the comments, let me know. But this is very, very well done with that flower. I don't think any other, especially SHF, will ever do this for one of their characters and put or especially for their Trunks character. But I don't know if their Trunks if they'll ever release a BoJack Trunks, if this is what it is, because I totally forgot and I haven't seen that movie in a long time. So there's that. I'm actually gonna leave that flower on the hand. So next, let's take a look at the Super Saiyan head sculpt. So let me pop this on. And that's very spiky. I don't want to stab myself, because I've had that happen in the past where I put on a head sculpt from Dragon Ball Z and I've stabbed myself and drew blood. So, and there's the head sculpt for the Super Saiyan. This is the metallic version, or the pearl version of the hair. Actually, I do like it. It shines very nicely, like he's powered up. And let's check out the articulation with this head sculpt on. This is actually a lot better as opposed to the long hair on his powered down state for the head sculpt itself. This, you can get more range. So that's very good. Now let's check out the other head sculpts he has with it. He has a yelling face that I'm gonna see if I can put on. Okay, there's that. So there's the ports, and you pull it off like this. So if you didn't know, if you're considering getting this figure, you don't know how to remove it. And let's see, let's go behind the ears and see if we can get this head sculpt off without. Pretty sure it's got the same port type system for the, yeah, kind of, yeah, it's similar. It's similar to the powered down head, a little bit similar. So let's look at the yelling face. And forgive me, I forgot to bring my my pliers to get this. That's not the yelling face. This is the yelling face. And let me plug that in. Right. That's very, very secured on that on the head itself. That is unbelievable. That's very good. There's the yelling face, and wow, I'm stabbing my fingers trying not to draw blood, because that has happened before. So next we have a side looking face with him gritting his teeth. Let's take a look at that real quick. That looks pretty good too. So there we go. That's how this looks for this figure. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Baby Trunks, because this is actually what I wanted to have for my Bulma. And it looks like he's kind of crying on one eye, on his left eye. He has like a tear coming out of his eye. Yeah. That is amazing. Do these articulate? I think a little bit. I don't want to break it. Let's see. It looks like... So there's what the port looks like. It's kind of not square, but yeah, I guess they don't actually rotate. Well, that's unfortunate. That would have been so nice. At least if they could rotate, that would be so good to have. See how I can get this. This port's tiny. See if I can get this arm back in. Okay, there we go. So this is what the baby Trunks looks like. He's got a little yellow bib, all matte paint. No no gloss on it. Actually, the diaper is like a semi-gloss. Yeah, the diaper on Trunks is like a semi-gloss, actually, possibly. Yeah, but this is one of the reasons why I bought the figure, because I wanted a baby Trunks. Let's take a look at the other head sculpt that comes with it. You got a crying face. Then let's switch that out. That pops right off. It's just a peg. Just a peg. It looks like. And let's pop that on. Baby Trunks is crying. Wow. There's a lot of detail in the mouth, and I actually enjoy the colors they used for that, for him crying out like that. That is it's very well done. I enjoy all the details in that head sculpt just for a baby Trunks. Let's see if we can swap these hands out real quick. I don't know what's the difference with these. These look like. Hold on. Let me pop that off. Pop that off, and let's do the right hand first, and the left hand. Oh, this is like he's holding a bottle or something. Oh yeah, he's like holding his or like he's clapping. I don't know. What do you think? Does it look like he's clapping, or it looks like he's gonna hold a bottle or something in his hand? Let me know in the comments. This is amazing. Now my Bulma has a Trunks to hold, so a future the Trunks. So there's that. And next, let's take a look at the sword. All the hands that come with this. Oh, well, let's take a look at the hands first. I'm not gonna put them on the figure actually, because I don't want this review to drag on too much. So you got some key blast hands. There's the left hand and the right hand, all standard PVC. It looks like there's a paint mark right there on the lower index, right at the knuckle. I don't know if you can catch that on. I can actually remove that myself, so any imperfections of paint or anything I can remove myself. It's not a problem. So, and next, let's look at the other pairs of hands he has. We got some martial arts hands, I believe. Yeah, left and right there. Very well detailed. Looks like there's a little excess plastic sticking out right there on the index on the left hand. That's okay. I can remove that myself. And next, it looks like we have a pair of sheath holding hands for the sword itself, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get the sword out and check if that fits in there. And it looks like I don't know what part of the sword it would be. Yeah, I think I'm almost certain it's for holding this sheath, or holding it a certain way. I don't know if it actually secures into the hand itself, but I think that's what it's for. Yeah, so you got a left and right hand for that, for the sheath, the whole sword itself. Next, you got the sword holding hand, and take a look at here real quick. Let me take the sword out so we can look at it. Very well detailed, very well done. I don't see any imperfections in the paint. Nope, I do see scratches in the paint right there. I can probably repaint that myself and get rid of those scratches. And that's how you remove the bottom for your sword to fit into this hand, or any of these hands right there. And I kind of guessed that because other figures have the same thing. So the bottom of the sword itself, just pull it right apart and then slip your hand into the hilt of the sword right there where the hilt is, and then you can have Trunks hold the sword. So you got those holding hands, and next you have a pair of more martial arts hands, or key blast hands itself right there. So there's that. And let's take a look at the straps real quick. So if I'm not mistaken, let's see. Take a look at this real quick. Okay, so you got a peg right here on the sword. So that's going to peg into the top of the strap, I believe. Yes. Let's see how secure this is, because I know, oh, that went right in there. Okay. So I pushed it right in. And the bottom part has a magnet, just like the last Trunks that was released from TonsenArtToys. Let's see where it can, if it magnetizes. Yep. So this one is used for his torn jacket, I guess, because the strap looks a little longer. So I'm almost certain that's what it's for, and that's what it looks like it's for. So, is it secure on the figure? For the most part, yes, it is. I'm shaking it violently, and it looks like it stays secured on there. Is it easily removed? Yes, it is. Okay, so there's that. Let me see if I can undo his. See if I'm gonna have to pull off his arms or not. Probably, most likely not. So I'm gonna do the trick I've always known to do, is put the hands all the way back, or the arms all the way back, and slip off any good soft goods or anything that is on the figure itself. Let me see. Okay, that's that. And okay, there's him without his torn Capsule Corp jacket. And let's see, here we go. Okay, let's snap this in. Let's see how easy this one is too. Oh, that one's feels a little bit. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was a little bit tighter fit right there. Okay, good. And then this one, goes like that, and let's test it. Shaking it violently. It looks like it's secured. Did not come off. So that's pretty good. So yes. All right, next. I think that is it, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this head out and give you my final thoughts on the figure. So, okay, actually, before we do that, let me slip on his jacket again, because I do want it on, actually. All right, there we go. With Trunks smiling and looking to the side with a flower in his hand. That is very good. I think I'm going to keep my Trunks pose with this flower in his hand, because that looks very very soft-spoken Trunks that's so strong, but he has a soft side to him, so that's pretty good, actually. Anyways, my thoughts on this figure. It is pretty good. It's very in my opinion, I think it's pretty good. TonsenArt always does a great job. There's some QC issues with it being a little bit too squeaky in certain areas of the figure, such as the biceps, in the waist, but can easily be fixed with oil. As far as the legs, oh, and before we go, I forgot to do rotation at the thighs. So there we go, right and left. So not too much squeaking there, so that is a plus. If you like this figure, I think you can pick this up on AliExpress. So I don't know if it's still available or not. This is, after all, the A version. If you're looking for the B version, I think that one was out of stock. That's why I did not buy it. So I went ahead and got lucky, and the A version was available, which is the one that I decided I wanted to get. So anyways, this is all for the review, and have a great day, guys. Thanks.